Mark, this is Joel. I just wanted to let you see, I mean, you've done so many good things this year, man. I just wanted to let you kind of have a little summary of it, kind of going along the lines of the summary we did the other day in the auditorium. See, there's a better look at impact. See, you want that sense, it's kind of a backward K is what some people describe it as, where you're not hanging back on that back foot, Mark, but you feel like your hips are getting out in front of things better. That is really, and you got some great ball flights that day with it. Now the arms look a ton better on the left over there. But the way your lower body and torso are kind of in that backward K there at impact, that's what you want. You're more on your left side instead of hanging back on your right side, and your spine angle is not where you want it to be. You want that back tilted away from the target line at impact there, and your setup and at impact like we're seeing over there on our right. And then relative to the downswing plane, that's getting better and better. Those arms are extended better. So much better than what it was a couple years ago, Mark, and even what it was back in the winter time, back in March. Closer and closer there, man. Getting better and better, especially getting those legs more solid, shortening it up this year. Helped a bunch. You see how those arms are extended better on the left. Not perfect yet, but a lot better than what you started out with back in March of this year. That's the main reason, man. You've been shooting down the 80s at times this year. So it's some beautiful work, Mark. And over here, I'll show you one from face on. See how those legs were moving around back at the beginning of the year. Much more solid now than what we're seeing over here on the right. So, thanks so much, Mark. I'll be talking to you soon, man. I'm glad we got to do that little summary the other day.
Hi, this is Joel. I'm here at Dr. Todd Elworth's office. He's one of the best chiropractors in the region. He's a TPI certified golf fitness professional, and I really want you to know about him because he can help you a lot with your golf fitness, just as he's helped my young student Taylor here in the last year or so.
And how we met, Taylor came into my office with back pain. What we took him through is numerous screens to find out why he had the back pain. I don't only treat back pain, but my second goal is to find out exactly why he has this problem. So we analyzed him, we find out he has some certain weaknesses, we're putting on some strengthening exercises. He's doing very well.
He's done great. He's had very little back pain, and that's mainly because he injured himself working too hard at the golf course. So he's done his exercises, he's felt great. I'm very, very thankful that Todd's been able to help Taylor in this great way. And I want him to help you too if you have any questions at all about your golf fitness.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Taylor. We're going to test your stability of your core. Let's have you do a single leg stand. Let's see what the figures show. Bring your knee up a little higher. There you go. Hold that. And what the machine is testing is stability. It's looking at your hips. It's looking at your side bend. It's also looking at your upper body. Everything should be perfectly level. As you see, you're struggling a little bit. What we normally see with a lot of our athletes is we see this type of motion, and as you can see, figure turns red, comes totally out of his normal position that he should be in. And the K trainer will pick up everything of any faulty movement that he's performing. So it can be an educational tool also. Now let's switch legs and see what it looks like. This is what we see in a lot of athletes. One side's a little asymmetrical compared to the other. He struggles a little bit with this side. And the K trainer doesn't lie.
This is Joel Suggs. I sure enjoyed meeting you down at the Cincinnati Golf Show this weekend and showing you your swing on the 2D equipment that I have. And so I want to take about 2 or 3 minutes to just show you around Meadowlands. This is the studio I use in the winter for all my students. You see there's the down-the-line camera angle for our 2D equipment. And then we have the face on camera angle also, and then what we also have here is 3D equipment to where I can show you your swing from 6 different camera angles with this 3D equipment, and we can get your swing from down to the 1/120th of a second in terms of exactly what your hips, shoulders, and hands are doing in the swing. And then also, I have the most realistic hitting curve I've ever seen from puttersedge.com, so when you hit your full shots, it feels as realistic as possible. And then I have 3 different green speeds for you to practice your putting. 9.5 on the step meter, 10.5 on the step meter, and 12.5 on the step meter. That's benefited my students tremendously. And then also I have a lot of learning aids like this Smart Stick. You can see the rest of those learning aids over here in my bag that we can work on to help you learn at a certain field in your golf swing that you and I both want. And then also I help my students a lot with their equipment through the winter. This is a frequency analyzer where we twang your club and it gives us a reading here. And then also we plot your whole set, each club on these lines to see if the set is really matched or not. Quite often they aren't, and it helps my students tremendously when they find out what clubs are the offending clubs. And then if we get tired of being indoors and we want to go outdoors and hit some, we can do that. It's my daughter. Ellie, good to see you. I haven't seen her in weeks. No wonder you've been gone, Ellie. You've been out here playing in the snow all this time. But this is our natural turf area. This is closed until April, as you can see. But it's a fantastic area where we can step outside and hit some balls and get some real ball flight. Or, if we get pretty satisfied and things are looking better on the video here, we're kind of cooped up inside and want to go outside, we can step on out and hit balls and see real ball flight for about 5 or 10 or 15 minutes, however long you and I can stand the cold, out into the air, and we see them land at these different flags. I have a yardage book for this driving range. It's the first one I've ever seen in my life where we know exactly what it is for the front, back, and middle of each green. And again, the covered area here is heated, so we stay out there for about 5, 10, 15 minutes, like I said. It enables us to see some ball flight, and then we get satisfied that things are looking the way we want, and we come back inside, take off our coat, and look again at the video equipment to see how your swing's looking, to make sure that you understand it. And then notice too, my exercise ball up top here, and then also, so I help my students a lot with their fitness through the winter, and then I will help you also with your sports psychology, with your golf psychology from the golfpsych.com people down in Texas. That's helped my students tremendously a lot over the years too. So again, I sure enjoyed meeting you down at the Cincinnati Golf Show this weekend. I look forward to seeing you again out here this summer at Meadowlinks, or even right now in the winter. I have a lot of people that work on their games with me right through the winter. Check out more information about the things I do to help you at joelsuggs.com. Take care.